I think that sometimes when we do have disagreements, we kind of reach this. I don't know if it's an emotional block or some kind of communication block where we can't seem to get through to the other person. Mm-hmm. And I think that I am too keyed into Hugh's feelings and how they affect me, and I'm not able to get past that and think about my own feelings. I think so often how I feel is based on how he feels. And I think that can be a problem. I can't free myself of that. You know, if he's in a bad mood, then I have to fix it. I'm kind of a fixer.
Okay.
I always find problems and figure a way to solve them.
So if he's having a bad time of it, even if it's not personal, it can become your bad time of it, or at least something you have to do something about.
Right.
Can you think of any time recently, even if it was a small matter, doesn't have to be a big one, if it's a big one, that's fine too, in which that came up, a specific example? Can you even think maybe a recent time where he was a bit moody or out of sorts?
He's pretty moody pretty often.
So we wouldn't have to wait a long time for that to happen.
Yeah, no, nothing really specific. You know, he just might get bent out of shape because I don't know, he got a spot on his shirt or something. That's not a good example, but you know, I feel like I have to fix it, and I feel overburdened, and then I think sometimes I get resentful because then I end up doing more than maybe I think I should. Mm-hmm. But I don't seem to be able to control that.
Now, one solution, even if an unrealistic one, would be that he never got upset again. Mm-hmm. We probably can't count on that one.
I'd like that, though.
Certainly you'd like him to manage it a bit more.
Yeah, he expresses his anger freely, which is probably good, because I don't. And, I mean, I feel fairly certain of why I don't. I grew up in a very angry, horrible household, so I don't like, you know, anger. Mm-hmm. I want to get rid of it.
Is there a way, you know, aside from any changes he might make, that it could get a bit more comfortable that from time to time he got angry? Are there things he could say so you wouldn't have to take it so personal or feel you had to fix it?
I don't know. He's, you know, in the past he's told me that it's not, that I don't have to fix it. You know, it's okay for him to be that way. I think I get so uncomfortable being in that presence that...
it's just maybe at a visceral level of just reacting.
Yeah, it's something that's really, I can't really control at all. Mm-hmm. It's very overwhelming. It's very uncomfortable. It's all I can think about. I can't seem to get beyond that until it's passed, and so I've tried to, you know, step back and wait for it to pass, knowing that it doesn't involve me, it's not really about me, all of those things, but that's a hard thing for me.
Are there any things that he can do that make it a bit easier? Like, can you think of an example where he was out of sorts and it didn't become your problem?
Just if I wasn't around to witness it, I think.
So it's real hard.
Separation.
It's like a visceral response, right?
Yeah.
Does he know how it affects you? Does he know?
Yeah, I think so. And sometimes that only makes it worse. He gets angrier over that because, you know, he realizes that why I get that way, and I think it makes him angry because I think he believes that I'm not responding to him so much as I'm responding to my past.
I see.
And
so then you become the focus, and the discussion becomes your past.
And then it gets distorted, kind of, and you know the point gets confused, and